Okay guys, couple things. This is going to be a channeled reading. I was outside sitting on the steps having a cigarette break after a wonderful McDonald's lunch that my dad and his wife got for him. I pulled all 3 game stickers off and I won all 3, which is like the very first time ever. Okay, so there's a lot of interest. 3 is the number of the day, like in Sesame Street. 3, it's got to be 3. Anyways, so there's a lot of and 3 is a number of fertility. It's about ideas, it's about creativity and compassion and imagination. So as I'm sitting here, I was real happy with that. I'm like, wow, I got 3 game pieces and all 3 won. So I'm sitting on the steps talking story with a friend and telling her about how cool that was. That was like the first time ever. And all of a sudden I got this pressure in my ears, both of my ears. It was almost to the point that it hurt, but it didn't. The rain clouds are already here, so it has nothing to do with the pressure system in the sky. And I was thinking, well, there's got to be something going on. Well, I just finished my cigarette, so I came running in here and I grabbed my calendar to check the charts as to what is going on right now, right this second. So 2 things I noticed right off the bat. There are 2 transits for today, and one is Mercury trining Neptune, okay? And that's happening in exactly 10 hours from now. The time that I had looked at, it had said 11:47 p.m. tonight, which means it was happening right now. So I could literally feel that pressure change, and the Mercury sextiling Neptune is thoughts, communication, and negotiation, is creating opportunities with spirituality, compassion. Let me go back. I was telling a friend about it. Let me read back to you what I had told her. It was thoughts, communication, negotiating, creating opportunities with spirituality, creativity, fantasy, and compassion. Okay, so basically the ear pressure and the head pressure that I'm getting is amounting to psychic activity, downloads. Okay, so also what I saw, Neptune is also at 14 degrees, which is the number of social media, expressing yourself, confidence, and that is, well, like I said, it was at 11:47 tonight, so universal time, this is already effective, the Mercury sextiling Neptune, okay? And also, there's only 2 transits going on today that are exact. That's one. And the other one is the moon is conjunct with Mars. And right when I read it, it was effective at 1:49. So I looked at the clock and heck, it was 1:49. It's effective right now. And then my other app said Mars time. So boy, I was right on cue with that. So Mars being conjunct, moon conjunct with Mercury, is you're being compelled to take action in expressing yourself on social media. Okay, so there, it's basically telling me you're channeling, do a reading. So here I am. It's funny, I'm getting more and more sensitive by the day, okay? And when I initially browsed through the transits to see what else was going on, I saw that Uranus well, we know Uranus is in Taurus, but it's currently at 0 degrees, but it's also at 45 minutes and 45 seconds, okay? So I went to look up the number 45. Yes, whenever I'm compelled, I will look up stuff. So 45, it turns out that in mathematics, 45 is a triangular number, okay? You're going to have to Google that because I ain't going to explain it to you. But the triangle and, you know, that association with the number 3, ideas and communication. And also what I discovered is the number 45 is, in their exact words, according to affinitynumerology.com, it is the person really wants to do something with a large positive impact on the welfare of humanity. Okay, so all those things together, I am channeling, so here I am doing a channeled reading. I'm not sure if this is about healing, so we'll see. If the cards want to come out, I'm using the healing deck, the Parrot Tarot, with the Chiron cards in it. So we'll see. If it doesn't want to shuffle me something from this, but I really do think that it has to do with the healing card, just because I'm supposed to get a message out to the collective. So we will find out shortly what it is. Because I'm being told and directed to do this. And what's funny is, like, every time I'm compelled to channel, what you're going to notice is all these other people are going to be putting up their readings and channeled messages also. Okay, we all get the same downloads. It's just in different manners of how we express them and how we get them out. Some people it's written, some people physically turn and go somewhere and do something. Others, like me, will get out the camera and do a channeled reading. There's some kind of messages coming in, and right now as I sit here, it's like a little bit of pain, the pressure in the ears I still have, so I've got to get this out somehow. Okay, so let's see what the cards have in store. I know it has to do with healing, because of Mercury is sextiling with Neptune. Okay, Neptune. Oh, that one it really wanted me to pay attention to. Whoa. Okay, now they're all just falling out. Okay, this, and then this face down, then this. Okay. Wow, did you see that? It did like a complete flip. I love when they do that. That's kind of cool. They jump out, they do a complete flip, and land back the same way that they were. Nice. 1111, manifestation portal. Awesome. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I shit you not. You can't fake this shit. I mean, you guys see me shuffling it. You see it coming out. It's definitely a message coming through. So I almost feel like something's going to happen today. I mean, like I said, I was already lucky. I got gifted a wonderful lunch. I love McDonald's. I know it's not good for me, but oh well. Too bad. So long as it's in, God, what's the damn word I'm looking for? Moderation. Oh, wow. Why couldn't I think of that? Maybe I can't think of moderation because there's an abundance. So it almost feels like your abundance is just about to come in. Wow. Okay, they are jumping out. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that because it landed on that card. Okay. I definitely believe in symbolism, but like I'm not looking at my clock every hour, saying, oh, it's 111 or oh, it's 222. I just inadvertently look at somewhere and it just happens to catch my eye, and then I'll see the repeating numbers. But yeah, that 4545, I was like, what the hell does the 45 and 45 mean? You're about to experience some major changes in your life, and it's creating, you're manifesting them, and it's going to create stability and give you a little bit more grounding, or put you on better ground. Okay. It's time to prepare. Okay. And I always say to you guys that don't move until you're compelled to move. And I've literally got, you probably can't see it, but I've got like goosebumps. And the funny thing is, like, the little tiny hairs on my legs stand up too, so that it rubs against the pants and it makes this weird sensation. So I know I definitely have goosebumps on my legs too because of that funny feeling. Okay. Yeah, and I'm feeling really excited. We're coming into the Uranus energy also too, and that's a little bit shocking. Electricity. Yesterday we experienced YouTube going down for a few. That also has everything to do with Uranus. Okay. There could be, you're going to notice blackouts, and some of it is that equipment is being upgraded because all these finely calculated instruments no longer works in the 3D, while we are almost merged, while we are almost completely merged with the 4D. So all these precisely calculated instruments, our molecular structure has expanded, allowing us to merge with the 4D. So all these machinery and technology that was based on calculations are functioning funny or no longer work. Okay, so that's the reason why you see a lot of companies upgrading their equipment, like the phone company and the internet. There could be just even with the number 45, there could be upgrades to something in social media. Okay, but I was kind of freaking out when YouTube went down yesterday. I was like, what? No, they can't do that to me. I need to I like to read, but a lot of times I like to listen to documentaries. So if I don't constantly have something in the background subliminally feeding me information, I freak out. I freak out. I need my info. Okay, I'll leave that there. All right, so where are we with this channeled reading? Two of Wands. Okay, this is Mars and Aries. Action planning. You are currently creating strategies in planning your next move, your next step, integrating information. We are in the beginning of having more structure. Okay, so when the Tower came in, and everybody had towers at different times, but I think like 2 days ago I had the Tower, and what happened was there was a radical change. The Tower is like Uranus energy, awakening, radical change, upsets. It also was breakthroughs. Okay, I don't like focusing on the negative, so we'll focus on the positive. There is definitely some kind of awakening and a breakthrough in terms of ideas and communications and thoughts. Okay, so we've recognized some things about our partner and about ourselves, and what's coming now is we're trying to create strategies to be able to live in gratitude and that higher vibration. Okay, we're trying to figure out how to release all the things that have anchored us into the 3D. So this is like creating a plan of action. Okay, well, I know every time I think about blank, it scares me. So what do? I know I'll replace it. Every time I start thinking about blankety blank and I get scared, I'm going to think about dogs jumping on trampolines. You know, you're going to shift that negative thought pattern, that negative vibrations, by thinking about something that makes you happy and elicits positive vibrations. Okay, so this is where we're coming up with a plan to quit whatever is the thing that is holding us back, the self-sabotage. Okay, it's not just discipline in doing it. This is basically planning a creative strategy in, all right, how do I get rid of this habit? What do I need to put in place of it? Like for some people, if you're quitting smoking cigarettes, you're going to have to figure out how to replace that. You know, whatever blocks or negative beliefs come up. Yeah, but I'm going to gain weight. Well, motherfucker, eat some celery. You know, if you need something to take care of the urge to put something in your mouth, eat celery. It doesn't have to be a lollipop. It doesn't have to be a fattening food. Eat crackers. Crackers is good for upset stomachs, which some of us might have right now. Chew gum. You know, whatever you can. I don't really like using medicine, but there's stuff you can do, like going to the natural food store and getting some liquid lobelia. That's Indian tobacco, and it comes in a liquid form. It's not tobacco. It has no nicotine in it, but it works on your neurotransmitters in your brain as if you smoked a cigarette, and it can be an important tool in helping you quit. Okay, so basically that's what this is. Planning a strategy to get rid of whatever blocks are still holding you back. Okay, some of the ways that you screw yourself up, like I just said, like smoking. Okay, so folks, it could apply to diets and drinking, to any kind of addiction or any kind of overindulgence that you're having trouble with, that you feel is interfering with your best life, with your happiness. You're going to start creating a plan. Okay, I know a girlfriend who smokes cigarettes and she hates it. I smoke cigarettes too. We always have cigarette breaks together, and she's creating a strategy now. She has not completely made that quit date. As you know, like when you quit smoking cigarettes, you gotta commit to a date, okay? She actually has a date. She hasn't spoken it, but it's when she leaves and gets on an airplane to go see some relatives. She will not smoke for that time because they don't smoke, and every time she's around them, actually last time she'd quit for a couple years because she did not want them to be exposed to it, okay? So she's coming up on that time where she's leaving again, and she's like, I'm going to use that opportunity to quit smoking. So she hasn't gotten the ticket, so there's no actual date, but she's made a decision that this is what she's going to do. Strategy. She's going to use that time wisely. That's pretty brilliant. Okay, so some of you guys who have addictions or overindulgences that you'd like to take care of or do something about, it is now time to start creating a strategy. When you have an addiction, the first thing you want to do is create a quit date. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can leave that open and say, I will quit when blank. I will quit on the full moon in Taurus. I will make a decision to quit during New Year's, and then you compile your strategy and get all the information you need until then. Okay, so this card, it wanted me to crunch it up. It could pretty much probably stand by itself if I didn't have the fan going. Yeah, I crunched it up. So this is the Four of Pentacles, Four of Discs in this deck. It's about possessions, possessiveness, knowing your value, valuing yourself, okay, valuing yourself, and knowing when things are preventing you from moving forward. Okay, exactly, that's what I said. We're creating a strategy, we're making plans to rid ourselves of these nasty things. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles can also be about keeping an eye on your belongings. Somebody might have sticky fingers, or somebody might be eyeballing them, along with your ideas, your money. Because this is Pentacles, it is about material things, earthly possessions, physical things. So somebody might be, oh, I don't know, eyeballing some jewelry or something. Who knows? See that? There's some extra eyes peeping, okay, but your third eye is going to keep you aware of your possessions and your value. Okay, so theft, somebody might be deceiving you. This could be the card of a frenemy too, okay, because they're showing you one thing and then doing another. It feels sneaky to me. It feels really sneaky, okay? And this is definitely a personal attack, okay? An attack on your values. And with Venus being in retrograde, this could be love, this could be financial, this could be pleasure, or this could be just a psychic attack where people are being needy and they're requiring all your energy, and they're in fact sucking it and draining it from you. You got to remember, not your circus, not your monkeys, okay? So don't devote your, you need to spend your energy wisely and not help somebody if you know that it's only going to enable them to continue that behavior, okay? So that could be telling you too not to enable the self-sabotage. I don't feel like I should read that card yet, so we'll keep it turned over, okay? Okay, so Four of Wands, manifestation, new beginnings. This is a 1111. A lot of you guys should be seeing repeating numbers at this time, and I'm very pleased that this jumped out, because the inspiration behind this idea is because I saw the 3333. It was actually 5 threes. Interesting enough, the threes called to me, and then the numbers 40, 40, 45, 45 ended up being related to threes also. There's been a lot of three energy, communication, ideas, and thoughts today. Okay, seeds, fertile seeds, babies may be born, somebody may be pregnant. This is also about commitment, a commitment to growing up, a commitment to a mature level of being, and a commitment to not live in this anymore, a commitment to recognize where we fall short, and then not to just sit on it, but to create strategies to keep it from happening again, because you recognize that this is of no value to you anymore. It does not serve you. Okay, so you are definitely manifesting. You're at the beginning of a new cycle. It's the energy of 1 4 times. Okay, 1 is new beginning, 11 is manifestation, and the 111 acts like the 3 of Wands, where you have many options, and you have the options also equals ideas. Okay, so you have many choices with that. So 4 Wands would be something that you manifested that's going to bring you some kind of stability. Okay, and like I said, stability, you can equate that with maturity in this point. So you're manifesting a more mature relationship with your partner and yourself and with money. Basically, you are growing out of self-sabotage. That's what it feels like. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune has turned. I can feel it in my ears, the popping. I mean, how beautiful is that, to have the manifestation portal and the Wheel of Fortune? So something is happening today. Okay, and this is in regards to your relationship and your money. Something's definitely popping off today that is creating some extremely fortunate circumstances for you. We love living in gratitude and living in the present, and it looks like your present is just about to get sweeter. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's see what this energy is hiding. This may be a surprise. Let's see. Nice, Queen of Cups, beautiful. Okay, so this is definitely speaking in your love relationship. So there's definitely a recognition of the balance of power. Somebody is getting rid of an old shitty habit, an immature 3D paradigm that just doesn't exist anymore, and it has no place in a mature relationship or in a mature person. The Queen of Cups can be Scorpio. This is a very loving, nurturing energy. She's kind, she's empathetic, she rules with compassion, very honorable. She's like an angel. Okay, she has supreme authority and can sway your emotions as she chooses. She can turn on the knight, though. The queen can turn into the king if she wanted to, and she can become a soldier in love. Hold on, guys. Okay, so my kids just showed up, and my wonderful son bought me a drink with his own money, and I tried to tell him no, but he ran off and went to go buy it anyways. He said he'll just take a sip and leave me the rest. Okay, so anyways, while I was out there, I felt like information was missing. So I went and I looked at the calendar again for today, and this is a relatively new concept for me. As I tell you guys, I'm not an astrologist, but you see what we have here, this triangle. It's actually a T-square, and T-squares either all oppose each other, all sextile each other, all conjunct each other, or all trine each other. So this particular T-square is where your north node is opposing your south node. Okay, so this is your destiny at odds with your past karmic lessons. Okay, they're both at 1 degree and 29 minutes. Okay, so 29 equals 11. It's also the second to the last degree, and before it moves into its next signs. Okay, so we have 1 degree and 29 minutes, so that's 111. Okay, so you're manifesting options. The thing about the T-square is wherever the central point is, where the tip is what's activating it. So we have the it's T squared by Uranus at 0 degrees. Okay, so there's definitely something happening today that's going to change your destiny. Okay, it's where your destiny and your past karmic lessons are merging. Wow, this is definitely awakenings. Like I said, I was getting the psychic downloads and I felt compelled to do a channeled reading. Okay, so where was I? The Queen of Cups. This could be Scorpio energy. This could be you. This could be your partner. This could be somebody coming into the picture that they, you know, I think where I left off, I was talking about the hat here. This could be a knight's hat, but it could also represent a helmet, the feather, spiritual guidance. And this is saying that the Queen of Cups is usually kind and compassionate, and it's an external expression of it because she's got the sun behind her. Okay, healthy self-confidence. She knows her limits. She knows her value. Okay, very this says maturity. But if at any time you fuck with her, she's gonna put that helmet on and become the king, and what the emotions is gonna disappear and you're just gonna get this straight facade. King of Hearts, still compassionate, still kind, but no longer wearing emotions on the sleeves. Okay, so that's definitely empathy. You understand what is going on with this transformation in terms of maturity and ridding 3D energies like fear, insecurity, anxiety, and anger. Okay, so where are we? 5 of Swords. This is defeat, depression. It is projection issues. Okay, so this speaks to insecurities. Okay, whoever your partner is, or this could even be you. You guys are definitely coming to terms with who you are, acknowledging and accepting your shortcomings, and taking action, planning to do better next time. Preemptive strike. If this doesn't say that, I don't know what does. Victim mentality. Manipulation. All that shit's coming to an end because we've come to an awareness of it. Oh look, 6666, 661 megabytes out of 1661 megabytes I just used for this video.
Wait, no.
Okay. 16, I'm not exactly sure what the number on the whole equals, but it equals 7. And yet again, another reference to psychic downloads, like I just said. Okay. So we also have, okay, I'll do this one just because it's right here. So we've got the King of Wands. It is not the time to take action yet. The King of Wands is, it's dynamic. This is like a dynamic, compelling authority figure, a person of action. However, it is not right side up, it's upside down. So when we overcome and plan the strategy for getting rid of that negative energy, and like I said, we were making plans, creating strategies of how we're going to preemptively strike or not react. This could say that there's not a reaction right now. There's not a reaction, or there is no action right now because you are creative in the planning stages. Okay, and when you follow through with the actions, it will become like this, and your dynamic, compelling personality will come out. This is definitely Aries energy. Yeah, my head is squeezing, so I feel like this is going to be coming soon. They're definitely going to be taking action. moving forward. And that immaturity will come to an end. Okay, this is the death of fear, insecurity, manipulations, and victim mentality. Okay, now I've been saying that for a while, and this is a literal death, but we are in the next stage of knocking that shit off. Because like I said, we're actively creating strategies of how not to act in the negative. Okay, we're cutting the chain of what anchors us to the 3Ds, the end of that behavior, the end of that energy. I'm not sure if it will come up again, because I do have that card here, but I don't think it's going to be an external action. I think from now on at this point, it's going to be an internal reflection. It's going to be what they're motivated to do at first, but because it's still in the thought stage, they can strike that thought. Okay, I think that's what's going to be happening. Okay, so it was the King of Wands that came out reversed. This card came out on top of it. Let's see what it is. Yeah, baby. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, success, completion of a cycle. I shit you not. I shit you not. You can't. Wow. Amazing. Okay. No joke. This when this person is finally lives in that energy of being rid of his 3D paradigm, this is going to be a successful completion to a karmic lesson learned. Okay, we got 2 10s here. We got 2 10s, the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's supposed to happen. This is fated. This is destiny. Okay, this is supposed to happen. I'm getting goosebumps again. I love it. Okay, so the next card we have is the 5 of this. The 5 of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold, being disconnected. Okay, when you recognize negative energies and you work or you plan to get rid of them and destroy them. Okay, we've got, I can't even see them myself. We got 4. You are starting to recognize your own value, and you recognize that this no longer serves you. Okay, so 5 is also the number of change. Okay, so these are the 2 things that you need to change. You need to change manipulation, and you also need to change, this is what will change when you change this manipulation. You start feeling more connected. Okay, when you value yourself and value others, there's more clarity. 4 is also the number of stability. Okay, so you are manifesting a more mature, clear way of life, especially when you get rid of these 3D energies. Those are POW. Those can go on the death card. They're done. For those of you who aren't local, POW means done. Done and over, like Pauhana time means POW work. You're done working. Okay. We also have another 4. Okay, as a matter of fact, we got 3 4s, so there's a major stability theme here. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, and you're about to enjoy a little bit more security. Okay, this could speak to the full moon in Taurus, as I am already feeling the energies today, so I know some of you guys out there are feeling it too, or you're about to feel it. This connection. The Emperor is authority. He sits on his throne and he points. He does not act. He does not react. He just merely commands. Okay, so this, along with the other 2 5s, is that immature energy. Okay, this is the control issues. All 3 of these things are about to be righted. Okay, you'll notice though with the control issues, the Emperor is an achiever. Okay, he manages to achieve stability. He rules supreme authority over all. He is all the kings, and he I almost want to say he's also the Hierophant, but I almost feel like it's Hermit, because whatever, you know, he controls all supreme authority. So when issues are brought to him, he does not immediately handle it. He goes through all the stages, you know. First, he thinks, oh, I love it or I hate it, which is the King of Hearts. Okay, then he goes through, well, how is this going to affect all involved? That would be the King of Swords. And then he thinks about how is this going to benefit people, which would be the King of Pentacles. Okay, and then he takes action, which would be the King of Wands. And this would be because of the Hermit's self-mastery and thinking, being still and listening to the messages coming in. Okay, so he is guided, and in turn he gives external guidance to all those involved. Okay, so this person who has had deep inner issues and has expressed them outwardly in the fives. Okay, projection, manipulation, control, victim mentality. This person is going to get control over all of those. That's what this is signifying. Wow, this is pretty awesome. Success, yes. Okay, where was I? Four of Wands. Okay, so along with the Four of Wands, this is definite completion of the cycle and manifesting beginnings of new ones. Okay, so like I said earlier, we've got 4 fours. I mean 3 fours. Hello, I don't know how to count. 3 fours, and if you really want to count, we do have 4 fours. Okay, because we have death. 13 is the number of alchemy. These all equal 4. All of these things are bringing you stability, or all of these things are about to stabilize. Let's pull another couple cards from a different deck. I know this is about healing, but you know, healing and love and finances and power is, you know, the same thing too. My readings are getting longer and longer, but you know, I give the information as I get it, right? So let's pull a couple cards from here. I only want like 3 or 4. The Hermit, did I not say? Definite contemplation, coming to a place where you isolate yourself, isolate your thoughts. Oh, son of a bitch, yeah. See? It's gonna turn the wheel for you. The wheel's already turning. You are on your way to stability. Holy cow, Hermit is also a 9. This is ending. Endings, unconditional love, a major purge. This is definitely a major purge. Those 3D paradigms is a harsh one. Okay, and like I said, the energy's been sticking around and it's being pushed out externally because it needed to be expressed. And the more that it was expressed, the less it became. So now the 9 represents it being reduced to a mental state. Okay, this energy only exists in the mind now. I don't think there's going to be any more external showing of that. Okay, 9 to the 10, the universe has completed that cycle for you, or has helped that cycle to complete for you. Okay, what? They are, oh, holy cow. Okay, I cannot take all those. That's too much, universe. Thank you. But stay course, stay the course, study, do your work, absorb the information, hone your craft, hone your skills, work on whatever you're working on, because come the full moon, well, actually this week with the full moon in it is the time to finish up projects and ideas. Okay, so keep working, stay the course, because what's going to happen is 8 is the number of leadership and legacies. From what you're doing, all the work that you're doing and what you're producing, it's going to leave a lasting impression. Okay, legacy for sure. 5 of Swords. Okay, like I was saying, the manipulation, this is this card already came up. This is definitely acknowledgement of something that needs to change. Okay, and the 8 of Pentacles is symbolizing that it's being worked on right now. Wow, awesome. The Lovers. Okay, so this is abundance and attraction. Okay, you attract many things, lovers, finances. This also is symbolistic of victim mentality, in which somebody chose the easy way out, or somebody opted for the temptation, the short-term satisfaction. Okay, but that's not going to happen here. Okay, you guys are united, or you're going to unite, and you guys are the ultimate power couple. You guys have decided that this is your person. Nobody and nothing is going to interfere in your relationship again. You guys are starting to build a life, a more mature relationship, something that neither of you have ever had or haven't even really seen. Attraction is also the number of 6. You guys really have a lot of care for each other. You have a lot of options, but you live in integrity, and you pick the correct one, which is to focus on healing and building the relationship you have. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, some of you guys, this is the end to that cycle of thinking. Your worst nightmares have already come through. They've already been expressed. They've already happened. And if you keep living in that old energy, and you don't work on changing things, what's going to happen is you might need professional help. It might completely ruin you. It could be depression. You might need psychological help, or you might need help to get over some kind of addiction. Okay, so don't get stuck in this mind energy. Some people get stuck in the over analysis of something. With all this Scorpio energy and a lot of planets in Scorpio, there could be an obsessive component. There could be stalking. Let's see, we've got the 5 to the 10. But it's identifying that this mode of thinking energy is coming to an end. Okay, what did I say? That it would dissipate, right? The more it's expressed outwardly, it loses a little bit of energy. And we've already noticed that expressing these kinds of negative 3D things has got us nowhere, and that they need to go. Okay, one more card from one of my favorite oracle decks. This is Of Heaven Ascending on Earth by Norma Jean Campanaro. Now, she's my reading card lady. So we'll see what the Amakuas want us to know. Amakuas is the Hawaiian gods, your protector, the supreme being. I'm a little more expansive, so I don't just settle on one god or goddess or religion. I think in terms of the universe, and that's also I'm not just spiritual. I'm not totally crazy. I'm a scientist by nature, so I like things based on facts. That's the Scorpio in me. I like to research my shit. Okay, thorough knowledge based on facts. Okay, so you're sitting here. I am definitely an idealist because I do combine the rational and the intuitive. I am every bit in the Aquarian age. Oh. Okay, that one flipped over. That must be it. That was an accident, but there are no accidents, okay? Everything happens for a reason, exactly when it happens. Okay, so what do we have here? Ho'ohi wahiva. Ho'ohi wahiva. Precious. Precious. Have appreciation for life, love, joy, peace, and purpose. It gives meaning to our birth, legacy, and all those fortunate enough to share in our journey. Thank you. Thank the universe every day. Thank your God every day. Thank whoever it is your higher power is every day. Okay? So this says live in gratitude. That is the highest vibration, and that is what you want to live in. Okay? So we've reached a point where we shed these negatives and we're trying to live in the higher vibration. This will get you everywhere. Okay, so this has been your reading, your channeled reading for October 18th. Love you guys. Take care. And if you need additional information, or if you would like a personal reading, you can reach me on Facebook by Messenger, or you can email Universal Gray Shadow, or you can just come down and see me at Pop Shop in the Pahoa Village Marketplace. Okay, bye guys. Love you. 444. Oh. I know.